Edochie caught with forged documents of Edochie's property in Abuja in order for them to sell it off and start off a new life in Abuja. My people, this matter is really getting interesting. Come with me, watch till the end, because I'll be sharing some light on the recent developments or the recent case Edochie is having with the law in Abuja, and also the police people are now involved. So guys, I'm going to tell you how Edochie did everything and how he maneuvered everything from Edochie. Thank God he was caught, because this is not the first time Edochie is attempting to do something like this. So Edochie was caught with forged documents of Edochie's properties, one of Edochie's properties in Abuja, in order for them to sell it off, or if not for the fact that this person was well learned. My people, this document looked so real. But anyways, Edochie has been caught, and now he is trying to bail himself. He's trying to preserve his head from the whole shame and disgrace that he's facing into. Edochie has decided to take it to the next step, since Edochie does not want to still learn his lessons. So with all the whole spiritual powers and everything, Edochie still does not have enough money for himself to take care of himself and his family. So guys, before we continue, let me welcome you all back to my channel at G Central, where we give you all the latest deeds and updates on top the entertainment space. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do hit on that subscription bell in front of you. Don't forget, you can also like, comment and share on all social media handles. Maybe you want to share your own thoughts or your own reaction, come down on the comment section and drop your post down on the comment section. So my people, this is indeed a serious matter. Now we all know what forgery means. We all know the consequences of forgery, but I'm going to still, it is called forgery where a person is trying to create a document, create a fake document out of the original in order for him to deceive another person. Now, any person who forges any document, writing or seal is guilty of an offense which, unless otherwise stated, is a felony, and he is liable if no other punishment is provided to imprisonment for 3 years. My people, 3 Edochie keeps piling up issues, prison terms for himself. The first one is 7 years, which is the aspect of bigamy, and now this is 3 years. That is 10 years in prison. Edochie is so lenient with Edochie because she does not press charges on all these things. This particular thing has happened before, but still yet Edochie does not really want to put Edochie in prison, because if she really wants to deal with Edochie, my people, like long time ago, she would have dealt with him, but she decided to keep it low and keep it calm. So my people, after Edochie and judyaustin went to Abuja, they relocated to Abuja. They did not pack their things. They didn't take any things. They just took their clothes. All their furnitures, home appliances, they are still there. And the reason why Edochie had to do it is because Edochie is still owing his landlord a very huge amount of money. And even if they sell everything in that house, it is still not going to cover up for what Edochie is owing there. So in order for the bid of Edochie not to allow his landlord know if he's traveling or not, or if he's relocating or not, that was why Edochie was no longer staying in his house like some months ago. He was only staying in hotels. So Edochie, after moving to Abuja, there was a case of Edochie being embarrassed some days ago, whereby he was unable to pay a deposit of 500,000 naira based on the 100 million naira worth of goods, home appliances, Edochie was about to buy in Abuja. And so they told him to drop a deposit of 500,000, and Edochie could not. Why? Because he does not have money, and he made claim that his card was declining or had issues with his bank, and judyaustin started blabbing him out and everything. So now, for the fact that Edochie cannot just be staying, he is no longer earning the money that Edochie saved up from his content creation. Edochie is he has spent all the money based on transport, buying fuel for his car, feeding and everything. So Edochie is actually going down. So Edochie decided to make money from himself, because these politics have not started giving him money because he hasn't started working. So Edochie decided there's this house. Edochie and Edochie have a joint apartment in actually is a land, in Lagos, and also is actually a sizable plot of land. And Edochie decided to make a forged document of that particular land. And remember guys, when Edochie raised alarm early of this year that Edochie was with most of her documents, and she was not able to make a compiled list of which documents Edochie was held hostage. Then when Edochie reported to the court, Edochie decided to bring back the documents. Now it seems as though Edochie did not bring back all the documents, and he still kept most of them in his custody. When the court decided to share up their properties, the lawyers had to come list out all the properties that they have, and everything was handed over to Edochie to hold until final separation has been the marriage has been finally dissolved. So Edochie decided that in order for him to get money from all this thing, he needed to act fast. And guys, to tell you that this is not just Edochie's thinking. This is out of judyaustin's word. This is judyaustin's thought, and she played it out to Edochie. So after then, they decided to create a forged document of that particular land with signature, and based on the fact that it was a joint property that both Edochie, so the name is in both May and Edochie's name. And so Edochie decided to use that opportunity based on the fact that it was not really going to be hard for him to generate such documents. So he got some lawyers, some quack lawyers, for them to do or put one or two writings up. And Edochie signed, like black and white, he signed with his pen. And also, after everything had happened, Edochie made a very grievous offense. Because why? The land does not only belong to him alone. It belongs to both his wife, it belongs to both Edochie and him. So Edochie does not have any right to sell off the property without having the consent of Edochie. So after then, Edochie brought in some Hausa men who came to supervise the land, because the land is actually it's in a developing area. So Edochie went to the site, he showed them the whole land, and Edochie was about to sell that land for some of 50 million naira. Edochie was supposed to sell that land for 50 million naira. That was the agreement based on it's a developing area, and it's Abuja, guys, Abuja. So Edochie has slated the whole this thing, and thank God for the fact that these people were well learned. So they went through all the whole this thing, and they saw that somebody's signature was missing, which was Edochie, because the apartment or the land is a joint land, is a joint property. So they asked Edochie about the whole suit, that is his wife really is she in support. She said yes, but she could not sign based on the fact that she's in Lagos and him is in Abuja. The land court, they've settled they've settled the whole issue, and Edochie is permitted to sell the land. My people, when the lawyers of those people, that is the buyers, came in, they said no, that Edochie's wife, that is May, needs to sign these papers before they can give Edochie any money for the land. Because why? The land does not belong to Edochie alone. It is both jointly May and Edochie. In fact, let me say it is majorly of Edochie than Yul, because Edochie has 85% of that land and Edochie just have 15%. So who has the custody of the land? Edochie is with their original documents. Edochie just made a forged document of that particular land, and he decided to sell it. But thank God he was being caught, and also he is lucky that those people are not pressing charges, or Edochie is not even pressing charges or accusing him of trying to steal or forgery of documents or anything. Now Edochie should really treat you like she should really do something about Edochie, because all those things is becoming so unbearable. If Edochie is going to sue Edochie for this, like in fact it is counting up. I believe with time these are all going to be count charges against Edochie. 3 years imprisonment for trying to forge a document for the second time, my people, for the second time. But whereas Edochie does not want to have anything to do with prison, or she and Edochie, people will now start saying that she took her husband to prison. That is actually what Edochie is avoiding. That is why anything that has to do with prison, Edochie is trying to avoid it. And Edochie keep stepping on Edochie's toes, keep doing things that makes Edochie angry, pushing out to the wall, and him trying to sell this land again for 50 million naira, and he's not going to give me an Edochie any share. So my people, that is it. And if the time comes up, your Edochie will say we are sold out the property, and it will not be a case between May and the new buyers. But thank God everything did turn out on. It didn't turn out well for you, Edochie, as everything was being clarified. So guys, drop your comment down on the comment section. I want to know your own reaction down on the comment section. I'll be seeing you guys on my next post. Thank you and God bless.